Morning, meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Wednesday morning. As we start you off here, we're going to start with an air quality alert, which has been in effect since yesterday. It'll stay in effect here until 10 o'clock this morning over eastern Nebraska. We'll see if this gets pushed out further or not in time, but as of right now, it goes till 10 o'clock this morning. Highway 14 and eastward, basically, and the air quality is pretty poor, and this is because there are wildfires down, and not wildfires, controlled fires down in eastern Kansas. We get this every April, pretty much, in the Flint Hills of Kansas, and anytime we get a south wind, that smoke comes northward. Well, it's a straight south wind, and so it's blowing it straight north into eastern Nebraska. The air quality is very poor in our capital city of Lincoln right now. In fact, it's 7:11 in the morning as of the time I'm recording this. Check out this camera shot out of Lincoln right now. Look at all the smoke there. It's not great this morning. So again, be careful if you happen to be out and about this morning and maybe not spend as much time outside as maybe you normally would. It's not the best to start things off. We've got a few clouds here and there, but mostly sunny for the majority of us. South wind's a little breezy in eastern Nebraska. Western Nebraska turning to more of a westerly wind. That'll be a little breezy, especially right in here. So winds mostly as high as 10 to 20 miles per hour, a few occasional gusts maybe up to 25 miles per hour. This evening, some increasing cloud cover and eventually maybe a low-end chance of a little light rain here and there. If we see anything more than that, southeast Nebraska and northeast Kansas, we would watch for maybe some late-night, post-midnight severe storms. A couple of strong to severe storms in there, which will then move out by around sunrise tomorrow. Tomorrow, a cold front moves in here. I didn't have time to draw it in this morning because it was a little late getting started here, but that front should be right about there tomorrow morning. You can see the wind shift, and it's going to be sliding southeastward as the day goes on here, and it'll be about right here by the end of the afternoon. So let's take a look at Futurecaster, and you can see the shift in the winds. This is going to lead to a large range in temperatures, a little bit of an increase in clouds up to the northwest as well. The biggest question mark right now, or one, it's the time of the cold front. Forecast models are all over the board. Some have that front right here at 5 p.m. Some, like this one here, have it right there. So it really depends on where that front is, because that could determine where thunderstorms potentially develop. And again, that's an if they develop. There is going to be a strong lid in the atmosphere, though, which a cap, basically making it tough for those storms to go up. But if they are able to go up, a couple of isolated strong to severe storms can't be ruled out late in the afternoon into the evening hours. Some models are even putting a little thunderstorm activity right here in central Nebraska, especially near north of Highway or Interstate 80. Some models hold off until the evening hours, mainly in southeast Nebraska. This one's really holding off until about 7 or 8 o'clock, and by that point, everything's going to be shifting over into Iowa. So where could it end up being? That's the big question right now. I'll show you what the Storm Prediction Center has in just a bit. Behind that front, though, we are going to get some brisk northerly winds and rain showers up north, which will be changing to snow over northwest Nebraska Friday night. There's midnight Thursday night, Thursday night, not Friday night. There's a midnight Thursday night going into Friday morning. And again, possibly some snow here, rain here for the rest of us. Just cool, blustery conditions out there heading into not a great day on Friday. It's going to be cool, it's going to be blustery, and mostly cloudy skies expected. But most of the moisture will kind of wind down by early Friday morning. All right, severe weather-wise, and this is for tonight after midnight. A low-end marginal risk of severe storms southeast Nebraska, northeast Kansas. Main threat's going to be large hail with that here. Not really much of a tornado threat or a wind gust threat here. And in fact, just to kind of take a look at that real quick here, this is what the Storm Prediction Center has. Again, just mainly a low-end hail threat. But as we jump into tomorrow, late afternoon, evening, yesterday afternoon they did decide to shift the slight risk, which was right here, and they shifted it west into central Nebraska. But I will tell you right now, this is extremely conditional. We have to have the right things go into place. A few models are hinting at some supercell thunderstorms developing in central Nebraska. Others, like my in-house model, are waiting until way out here. So eastern Nebraska would have the best chance, but there is a conditional chance of some strong storms here. Your big threat's going to be big hail, maybe an inch to 2 inches in diameter, maybe larger on an isolated basis. That's the biggest threat. Can't rule out, though, there is a lot of curve, a lot of spin in the atmosphere. There's not, but there are some things working against it. But there is an isolated tornado chance. There are some things, again, working against it, but there are also a couple of things working for the chance of a couple of isolated tornadoes if supercells develop. Damaging wind gusts would also be a possibility. But again, the biggest threat tomorrow, large hail. Could be some big hail in those bigger supercells. I am really iffy on this marginal chance right in here, especially this far west. We'll see, but it all just depends on the timing of that cold front, which forecast models are all over the board with that. Highs today, getting up into the 80s. We'll dip back to the 50s and low 60s tonight. There will be some cooler 40s out west. looking ahead to tomorrow, look at the range in high temperatures from the 40s in northwest Nebraska to the 80s to near 90 in the southeast. Now, my model is going a little bit quicker with the cold front. If it slows down, then more places could be warmer, and maybe it gets to 90 in southeastern areas. But that depends on that cold front and the timing of it. Tomorrow night, we start to see that cooler air seeping in. Look at Friday. A cool day, 50s for highs, even some 40s in the north and west. Friday night to Saturday morning, kind of a chilly morning, 20s and 30s for lows. And Saturday, mid to upper 50s, low to mid 60s out there. I think some sunshine does return. So we warm it up a few degrees going into the weekend. As we look at things here in the long range forecast, we'll go through this pretty quickly. You see the big drop in temperatures, but again, rain chances. I'm only going a 20% chance of rain. This is after midnight tonight, and then another 20% chance later tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. So I'm not very confident that we're going to see much in the Tri-Cities. But again, if something fires, severe weather would be possible. Much cooler and blustery on Friday. Starting to warm up a little bit over the weekend. I did drop our chance of rain to a 40% chance Easter Sunday. Now everything's kind of shifting southeastward here, so our chances aren't promising. We do have some more chances down the road. Now looking at the North Platte forecast, well, small chances of rain as well. I'm very iffy on severe weather there, especially tomorrow afternoon. Already cooling down a lot tomorrow. Much cooler as we look ahead to Friday. Temperatures come up Saturday into Sunday. Some low-end rain chances. I don't think they look very promising, though, Saturday night into Sunday right now. Other small chances of rain and thunderstorms early next week as we kind of get into a more active weather pattern. Temperatures do warm up a little bit on Monday and Tuesday. Well, with that, I'm going to let you all go for today. I want to thank you all for watching on this Wednesday morning. I'll be back with you on Thursday. Hopefully, maybe a little more clarification on that severe weather threat for tomorrow. But until then, take care, enjoy your Wednesday, and God bless. Bye.